Oh hey, welcome to the game room. Today I'm going to rearrange this thing. If you haven't watched it already, I've got a game room tour of this game room on my channel. I'll leave a link below. Go check out the rest of my channel. There's lots of stuff on there about what's in my game room, etc., etc. But this big cabinet right here, this big cube sorter, is taking up a lot of space because I've got a whole corner cut off. Look at all that space back there. So I'm going to get rid of this thing, and then I'm going to rearrange everything because I also, look at this. Shut up, Tim. I also got this big CRT out of the trash the other day. It was just sitting out there, and it works perfectly. I've already plugged my Nintendo 64 into it, so if you look behind you right here, I bought a stand for it at the Goodwill. It's a little dirty, but I'm going to get cleaned up. Everything's shuffling. This is going to my bedroom. The arcade is going to go over here somewhere so that the CRT can sit right here beside my other 3 screens. We're killing it, right? This is a 4-screen setup. And then once all that gets moved, I got to figure out where to put these shelves. And then there's also this problem that these shelves right here, they're black. And I want them to be yellow to match these guys. I've been thinking about this long and hard, and I want it to be yellow. I like the yellow. Patrick, do you like the yellow?
I like the yellow cabinets.
But you don't like yellow in general?
Not a couch.
Oh, yeah. I've been telling Patrick that we're going to replace this couch with a yellow one. He doesn't like that idea so much, but I don't know. I told him we could just get a paint roller and make that one yellow. But anyways, I've got to go to the Home Depot and buy some paint, and then we'll come back. So let's go do that and then figure out where to put all this stuff. Check out these goofy glasses that I found at the thrift yesterday. Hey, they match the bandana. What do you think? So I'm a little bit worried about the paint situation because I don't want to spend a ton on it. I really tried my hardest to get away with just spending a few bucks on the cheap Walmart paint, but that stuff just does not layer up well. But at the same time, I need enough to paint a whole room worth of shelves. So I don't know, maybe a whole gallon might be worth it. I'm really hoping there's some like medium grade paints that don't cost so much that are already pre-made rather than having to wait around and have a can mixed for me. But I don't know, I haven't bought real paint in a long time. There's not a lot of pre-made stuff here, and the stuff that is pre-made is pretty small cans, but I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Sun Yellow Ultra Cover Premium Latex Paint. It looks good. It looks the right shade. I'm afraid of it being too shiny because we are doing on-camera stuff with these shelves in the background. We don't want them to be too shiny, but I don't know. I think this might be all right. Not sure how far this will go, but one of those tiny little bottles from Walmart that was next to nothing did a whole shelf. The good thing about my over-the-top thrifting habit is that when it comes time to do projects like these, I've usually got a lot of what I need stored up in my workshop, i.e. paintbrushes. I don't have to buy any paintbrushes while I'm here because I've gotten plenty of them from the thrift. Alright, there it is. Nice can of yellow paint. I'm still a little worried because 3 of the shelves that I have to paint are black, and this doesn't really say anything about having a built-in primer or anything like that, and I'm just worried I might have to do 20 coats just to cover up that black. If that's the case, I'll just come back for another can. I'm telling you, I do a lot of creative things, but 99% of my painting is spray paint. It just always has been. You guys didn't think we were going to get away today without going to a thrift store, did you? One of these days I might just drive right past the thrift store, but that day is not today. Some not bad stuff here. I think I'm going to actually buy this one. I don't have any of the Fallout games, so let's get that. I've got that. Got that. Look at all these remotes. So many remotes. I don't know what this is. It's my wrote on it. Do not throw for no what? Okay. I don't know what that is. Some sort of arcade motion. There's a bunch of games on here. Wireless controller, no dongle. Car Hero stuff. Not much else. Excuse me. I was hoping to get lucky and find some more shelves for the game room. They did have one last time I was here, but it was a bit overpriced, but now it's gone, and just have these shorties. These are too short for what I need. Check the toys out. There's a Pokemon. I'm not gonna pay $6 for the whole bag just for that Pokemon though. These guys.
What are they anyway? So I don't.
They're for a video game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a video game. They have a chip in them, and you scan them, and they come up on the screen.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I learned something.
Yeah, I think I'll buy this one.
Okay, and this one?
Yeah, and I'll leave that, but I have all those. Man, the people in that Goodwill are always so nice. I don't know what it is about that one, but they're all super polite. And I left with a bag of Skylanders and one video game. I wanted that other bag of Skylanders, but there was only one in there that I didn't have. And it was one I'd never seen before, so I'd really like to have it. But I'm not paying $8 for the whole bag, where I usually pay about $1 a piece for them. But there's a good little mini thrift haul for you. So here's the IKEA bookshelf that I want to line the entirety of this game room with. I can't pronounce what it's called. It's like Gnibli. It's an IKEA shelf. They're $60 a piece currently new. Sometimes they go on sale and they're a little cheaper. I've had people in the comments tell me actually that in their country they're only 20 bucks, which they should be, because these big shelves over here are $60 a piece new. I was able to get these at a discount because it was a limited time color and it was at the end of its run, but I didn't get enough of them. I would love to have these bookcases all the way around the game room, but these will do. It's just they only come in a wood grain and a black and a brown. So I've got that one, and as you saw earlier, I've got these three. And I want to paint those all yellow. And I thought I was going to get away using that cheap dollar Walmart paint, right? I've got tons of this laying around. You don't have to pay much for it. And you know what? This shelf that I painted with this paint, it looks okay, but this is like 5 coats, and you can still see through to the underneath, and the underneath was already kind of a yellow wood color. So this isn't going to work. Plus, it took like a whole bottle to do one of those. Let me get all Bob Ross on this bookshelf, and I'll get back to you. Oh, that's so much thicker. That adheres so much more nicely. Oh yeah. Painting 25 of these is going to be the real heartache, but we'll just make Hannah do that when she gets home. Oh hey! So I've only got 4 of these things. This one's completely unpainted. This one has 1 coat. I mean, it's awful. This is the one that looks the best. Still not perfect. It's kind of annoying because you got to go slow, because what I should have done is sand all of these before I started painting them, because the original surface is really not adhesive at all, not porous for the paint to stick into. And I can prove that. Look at this ugly one. This is the one that I painted with the cheap paint first. Get in here close. This one's not really going to come back. The only way to save this one would be to sand it all down and start over, but I'm not worried about it, because as long as these outside edges look all right, it's going to be top to bottom games. You're not really going to see in any of this. But I'll mess that one up. This one's going to look pretty great, I think, after 1 more coat. You can kind of look in here and see it's a lot better. It's still not great. It's really hard to get in the edges down here. But again, as long as this outside looks good, it's going to be nothing but video games in there. So it's all right. But look at this. That's black underneath yellow paint. That's what that is. I'm so tired of painting. Look at my hands. But Hannah's home. She's going to touch up and fix all of my mistakes as she normally does. And I'm going to get to moving all of this nonsense. Look at all these Skylanders. I brought a pink tub to put them in, and it ought to be just enough, but I might have too many. It might overflow a bit. But I'm not really sure a proper way to do this. Oh! Oh no. Skylander down! Put these consoles somewhere safe. Alright. Now, where do I put all this stuff? What do I do with this? I don't know where to put this. Because who doesn't need 6,000 dice? Don't need to say anything else about that. These also don't need any words. I guess it's finally time to say RIP lights. As long as I've been streaming and or making gaming related videos, I've had these LED lights behind me. I might repurpose them and just put single strips down the sides of these yellow shelves, but I don't know. They've always been a little bit much. I like them. But here we go. Say goodbye. Now comes the hardest part. Well, I bet this is the second hardest part of the night. That's heavy. But you know what's heavier? That's CRT. Let's see what we can do. Why is one still on? What? I swear to God I unplugged them all. Alright. Look what was hiding behind there. Found this at the thrift. No letters to spell any words. Hark, Tindo. That's great. I'll definitely be hanging that back up once I get some more wall space. Also hiding back there, a dirty ass toad. I really don't want to move everything off these shelves, but how do I do that without putting all of my consoles on the ground? Please don't fall off, consoles. Oh, RIP Wavebird! Yeah, that was bad. I shouldn't be doing this. Don't do what I do. Alright, this one doesn't need to go over far, but can I do it without putting 600 games on the floor? Alright, I'm changing my mind on the fly. I'm scooting this bad boy over there, leaving it, moving this arcade machine way over here by the couch, and then I'll put the arcade right there beside it in front of the window. Leave that way for a few days, see if I like it. Maybe I'll hate it, who knows. Alright. Success. I just learned something too. The whole while that shelf was sitting where it just was, it set really crooked. That's because it was sinking into the floor, don't know why. But now that I moved it over here, it's perfectly straight. Weird. Alright, here comes for sure the hardest part of the night. Moving this monster 7,000 pound arcade machine. There it is. I doubt it stays there, but for now that's making the most sense in my head. Put the baby CRT back. Put old Clone Trooper back. All is right with the world. Now, this dirty corner over here, I've got to get my big CRT over there. That's only a problem because look at this mess I've made. Where am I going to get the CRT through? Where am I going to get the CRT through? There? There? No. I'm sure not going to pick it up because it weighs 7,000 pounds. We're going to figure it out. All right, I have Patrick, the big guns, with me. Flex for him. This is heavy, man. I don't know how easy we're going to get it. Oh, shit. All right, back. Woo! How about those apples? That's gonna be good. Check this out though. This is my Taco Bell painting. Now I get to put the other one back. I stole these out of Taco Bell. I'm lying. I got these at a thrift store. Taco Bell threw them away.
Okay. You're gonna shoot the creeper.
Oh, it's not gonna shoot that far. Oh, it shot that far! Yeah, hold on.
I missed though.
Try it again. I did not think it was gonna go that far.
Shut the hat off.
You shot his hat right off.
American Sniper.
If this were real Minecraft, you'd be dead.
Oh, that was a twofer.
I mean, I guess that counts. You knocked him over. All right, I like where this is going, but though this fixes some of the problems that I have, it causes more. You can see over here, one bright light, two bright lights. I had those pretty well positioned to light this side of the room perfectly, but now that everything's in the way, the arcade machine over there is blocking that light. I'm gonna have to move the lights too, but it's just part of it. To be completely honest with you, this whole rearranging was about one and only one thing. That one thing needs a video cable. And look, I've got a fresh, never used one. Hey! I've been playing too much Mario Maker 2, I don't know what's going on. Oh, you boys a champ! Ah! I am so happy to play Super Mario on a CRT. It's probably the first time I've been able to since the 90s. 2 thumbs way up for that. Now, the next question is, what do we do with that top space on top of those shelves? And I guess I'm going to put all my box consoles back up there. There's probably not quite enough room for all of them, but let's find out. In no particular order, 360, Wii U, the most important, Super Nintendo. Oops. Just exactly with that.
Yep, really.
And then all these Wii's that I have, I guess we'll just go white Wii, black Wii, red Wii. That looks pretty good, don't it? I mean, it'd be way better to show off the artwork, but we don't have enough room right now. NES Classic. I've only just realized that the screws are still up there where I previously had Taco Bell painting. Let's see if we can put it back up there. It's gonna be a tight fit. CRT's in the way. Hey, let's go. Oh, beautiful. Those might be my prized possessions. Is that weird? Is that weird, Hannah?
No.
She likes them too.
They're awesome.
Something that's a bit frustrating is that these shelves only come with so many shelves, and I took a few off of this one to put on this one to fit in more games. That's cool. But replacement shelves at IKEA are like $10, so after you buy 5 or 6 of them, you might as well just buy a whole other shelf, and then you just still have the same problem. So, what am I gonna do? I could make some, I guess. But anyways, for right now, just this bottom space, I'm just gonna vertically stack my books, because what else are you gonna do? Hannah!
I'm sorry!
What did you do?
For shame!
She was painting my bookshelf and painting my Bush Bandits flag. She's fired.
Do your daily squats.
I'm changing my mind again and thinking that that arcade machine is just blocking too much light for that side of the room. I'm really not happy with it there. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it over beside my desk where the black shelves used to be. And then, though I don't have enough shelves to finish out that wall right now, I'll put what I do have there, and in the next couple of days I'll go searching for more of those shelves, try to finish that wall out and yellow shelves. But I do not like that arcade there, so let's move it. I think that's better for now. Let's see how it goes. So there's the arcade now, next to my computers and flat screen for my consoles. So Hannah is outside painting the individual shelves, and I am putting all of the little spacers in. These little guys are really annoying, and they're already hard to get in there, but even harder now that there's paint in each hole, so I'm struggling a little bit to get them in there. But this is where all the controllers are going to go. I'm pretty excited about that. I want to have this whole wall just controllers when all is said and done. I've got about enough controllers right now to fill these 4 shelves, but as I expand, I'll just continue to get more and more shelves, and one day I'll have all the controllers. Here's why you can't be in a hurry. Busted my GameCube Wavebird controller. The knob's just floppy now. It might have just fallen off its post. I need to open it up and see. But luckily, I have an extra controller that I don't have a receiver for, so I still have one complete Wavebird, so not all is lost. Alright guys, it's been a long day, but I'm pretty happy with where everything is. I ended up moving the arcade machine over here by the hallway, and I think I like that a lot because it did not really jive well with these yellow shelves. And honestly, I want as much yellow as possible behind me for my normal YouTube videos, right? There's not quite enough yellow back there right now. If we zoom in, it's a little bit better, but it's not quite enough. I still need a few more shelves over here. I need at least one more shelf over here, but I like it all right. The CRT is in a perfect place, though we kind of got to laughing once we got everything where it is, because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screens, and they're all plugged in. Thankfully, I don't really have any need to turn them all on at once, so I'm not gonna have a super high energy bill, but I'm happy with this. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to get the rest of my controllers up here, but some of the shelves still need to dry, so I don't quite have all this ready to go for the rest of my controllers, but I like it. I wanna know what you think in the comments below. Leave me a comment and let me know if you think this is too much yellow or not enough yellow. Let's have a vote. My vote is not enough yellow. I need more yellow. But guys, please hit that like and subscribe button, and please hit that bell notification so the next time I post a video like this, you'll get a notification and you'll know that you can come back and hang out with me then. Until then, guys, peace out.
Hey, I'm a shark with a top hat, and I think you should subscribe. Go ahead, hit the button. I'll wait. Okay, bye.